Yes and no. Some things I think I just put them in the wrong spot and then so just have to maneuver that, but in general it wasn't so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it is about putting things in the right spot. But once you have the basic idea that the head, you're only going to put the style sheet from Bootstrap. The bottom, you're going to put the script. And then everything that you put, you just write a comment. So begin nav, end nav, begin card, end cards. That way you'll never get lost. So everything else should be between the body tags. Um, so it should be easy. Does anybody want me to start a new one right now? Or are you okay that we continue? No?
I think I'm okay. Continue.
I'm
Okay.
good to continue.
Me too.
All right. There are very very few things that we're going to do today. So I won't keep you that long. But we're going to look at icons today. Now, there are a lot of things that we can do. And as you saw in the components on the left, in Bootstrap, there are so many things that you can put there. Today, I want to look at icons. So let me share my computer and all right, let me, here we go. So where's Bootstrap? Here's Bootstrap. So if I go to Bootstrap, again, here's the beginning of Bootstrap. This time we want to go to the icons. See the icons at the top? So we won't go to docs as we usually do. We will go to the icons. So it gives us free icons. And it's really fantastic. Here they are, all the icons that you have. You cannot use these icons without already having the Bootstrap um, already in place in your the CDN, right? Which is the style sheet at the top and the script at the bottom. So none of this will work unless you have those. But let's say I'm going to get some icon. It doesn't matter which icon. Let me look for. Actually, they used to be categorized. Let me see if they still have them categorized. No, I don't see any categorization. If anybody sees categorization, let me know. But let's say I'll take this bag right here, or this bag with the heart, whatever, take home, anything. So I'll just take this bag. You click on it, and here it is. Now, there are two ways, well, more than two ways. There are three ways to actually use it. You can download the SVG, but it's going to be just an image, and you just put it there. Or you can use, which is the easier way of doing it, you can just take this line over here. So I will copy this line, copy, and then I will go maybe to my Stewie page and I will put it wherever I want. So I will put it at, you know what, I'll put it maybe at the top, next to Family Guy here. So I could put it inside the H1 or outside the H1. Here we go. I will just do this. I pasted it. Yeah, so I copied it and pasted it. Now I'm going to go and look. This is on my Stewie page, so I save the page. And then where's my Stewie page? Here's my Stewie page. If I refresh, didn't really show it, did it? Okay, let's do a different way. Did it show for anybody? No? Okay. Let's take the SVG. I mean, it really should have worked, but it's okay. We'll take the SVG. So we'll copy the HTML right here, paste the SVG. See that? And then I will go to, again, before my H1, I am going to just paste it. Here we go. You can paste it wherever you want. I'm just playing right now. So I pasted it, and it had better show up. So I saved, and here it is. Do you see it? Everybody? It's that tiny, tiny thing
Yeah.
over here. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we can put it, I mean, instead of pasting it like that, I can take it and paste it maybe before, and this should work, but you know what? Sometimes it's weird. So let's paste it next to one of our links, is what I'm trying to do. So next to Peter here, I could paste it before the A, or I could paste it immediately next to Peter or next to home or something. So I'm going to paste. If I paste it next to home right here, it's going to, hopefully, it will actually be a link because it is surrounded by the A's, see? But if I paste it outside it, it's not going to be a link. So let's say that I post it next to home over here. And now if I go back here, there it is next to home. Do you see that? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, what if I want to make it bigger, or I want to change something in it, color maybe? Now, you will notice, first of all, that it says width and height over here. Do you see that? Width and height. Now, if I put, let's say 50 and 50, instead of, because it's a square, they're all squares. So 50 and 50, and then I refresh. There it is, it's bigger. Yeah. Now mine is green, it has a green background. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it has a green background. Because I put something in the CSS, which I'll talk to you about. But so far it worked, right? I'll actually make it 25 and 25 because 50 is too big. Here we go, 25 and 25. Yeah? So now if I go here, here it is. A little bit bigger. I can decide whatever I want. Now, how do I get this green background that I have over here? Well, here's what I did. You have to, again, look at the code. And that's why I always say the code itself is important. So if you understand the code, you will understand how to do things. So do you see this by? Over here, it's a class. It's still in that SVG right here. Yeah. So it already has a class that says by. or by bag heart fill, which is the one that I chose. If I put by alone, it's going to affect all the bootstrap icons by its bootstrap icon. So it's going to affect all the bootstrap icons that I put. But if I take the by the second class, which is this one, by bag heart fill, and just treat it as a class. So I will go to my style sheet. Yeah. What I did is I put by. I could do the by fill heart. Here we go. No. Okay. Let me get by heart fill. There we go. So now I could come here and do that. Of course, it's a class, so I have to have a period before it, right? So that is going to give me whatever color I want. Yeah, it worked for everybody? People?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. So let's get another icon and see if that will work. So I will get this heart. And then I'll go down here, copy HTML. So I will copy this. And then I will go back to, okay. So I will go back to Visual Studio Code. I will go back to my page, and maybe my second item here, maybe I will put it outside the A. And let's see what it looks like if I put it outside the A instead of right next to Peter. Here we go. So I can change its color, or I mean its size, or I can leave it the same. I will make it 25 and 25. Here we go. So now if I take a look, Stewie, here it is. Do you see that? Yeah, maybe next to it is better because it doesn't drop like that. It shouldn't drop, by the way. It's just that there needs to be bigger space between the links. But anyway, so here it is. Now let's change that one's color. So this one has by balloon fill. So I'm going to copy that class. I will go to the style here, period, because it's a class. And then I will say background color, or just color red. Let me see. Here we go. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I can actually go back here to Stewie. I can take this whole SVG. See how big the SVG code is? Just to create an SVG image. I will just put it next to the word Peter right here. So that there, it's just like the other one. Here we go. So now, here it is. Yes, people? Same for the first one, by the way. If in the first one, I say that color instead of background color is green, so let's do that. If I go here and in the style, instead of background color, I will just say color. Color aquamarine. So the fill color is going to be, hopefully, yeah, there it is. Yes? Cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Yes.
you can check all, of course, the all of them and just take whichever one you want. The icons are so many, and we used to have here next to it. Yeah, we used to have next to it information about how to do stuff, but I don't see it. So you'll have to go with what I'm showing you. But there used to be a whole explanation, and you'll find some at the very bottom. So if I scroll like that, so all the icons all the way at the bottom, there is, see how many there are? I mean, fantastic. Okay, come on. All the way at the bottom, there is an explanation of a few things. They already have big ones for you here. See at the bottom here? They already have some big ones for you. So here's the explanation. Here's the embedded, which is we take the what we just did. There's something called a sprite. We won't do that because this will not work with us. It's a different thing. External image, I'm not sure if it works, but we can try it. What else? Yeah, some accessibility stuff. I mean, I think the way I showed it to you is probably the best way to do it. Yeah, people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. One other thing now that we used to be able to literally change the colors of the navigation bar, change the colors of every item that we have. Now we can still change it, but we'd have to download the something called the SCSS, which Bootstrap uses. We will not be downloading it, so I will show you just a few tricks that we can do. So in your page, let's say I'm in the Stewie page here. I can go to the top here. Here's one way of doing it. In the top here, I'm going to write this. Watch. So in the inside the HTML, I'm going to write this. So the theme, there used to be themes, light and dark and danger and success and primary. They don't all work anymore. Only the theme light and dark works right now. So this is how you write it. Data dash BS bootstrap dash theme equals dark. And as you can see, I have it here as a comment, just so I remember. But here is theme dark. That's the only one that's really working. And here's what it does. So this is my Stewie page. Now watch. So everything got darker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I can still do some changes. So there is a possibility of doing a few more changes. And let me show you what that is. Actually, in W3 School, if you type Bootstrap contextual backgrounds, do you see this? These are the old ones. There they are. BG primary, success, info, warning, danger. All of these used to, as soon as we applied them, they used to apply to the whole thing. But now we can literally do this. So I'm going to take this, and if you can't find it, I will show you how to write it. So we're going to go to the Visual Studio Code, and then see where we said begin navigation. Yeah, I'm going to paste it. So it is div class equals bg primary space p-3. And I will take the closing div, here's the closing div, and put it at the end of the navigation. So where it says end navigation, I'm going to put the closing div. Yes? So I just created a div around the navigation. It's not going to give me exactly what I want, but here's what it gave me. So it created a sort of border around it. Of course, I will take out the dark theme just to, here's the dark theme. I will just take it out. And if you don't want to take it out, just put it as a comment like that, just so that you can see here it is. See? So it allowed me to put something of a different color. If I want to change the actual navigation bar, we'd have to figure this out. I would have to figure this out because that is quite new.
I didn't get a border around my navigation when I put that code in.
Okay, can you show me your screen?
Yeah.
Okay, begin navigation. BG dash primary. I can hardly see because it's so dark. Okay.
And then I
Hold on. Let me see this code. Did you copy the code or did you write it?
I wrote it.
Okay, so let me make sure. Can you make it bigger so I can see?
I'm not sure if I
Okay, it's okay. BG. Okay, could you copy that code and put it in the chat?
I think I need to exit sharing screen.
Yeah. Um,
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to stop sharing screen.
okay,
Oh,
here.
chat.
Okay, PG primary P3. Yeah, that's actually correct. Okay. Does anybody have this problem? No?
No.
Okay. Not sure why you have it, because I see that this particular code is correct, Clara.
Yeah,
Do you,
I'm having
do you
problems.
have the closing div in the right place at the end of navigation?
Yeah, at the very end.
End of navigation, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to work. Okay, I'll take a look at it. I promise.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So we can put any of these people. We can do try success. It's going to be this green color. Try info. It's going to be this yellow color, etc. And you can put it on very specific elements. Is the whole point. It's not ideal, but you can surround an element with it. I can put it maybe in a button. Let's give it a try and put it in a button. So button class, button primary. So I will put another class here. Actually, hold on. I could put a class around the button. So I will do that. Now I have to copy it again. Okay, hold on. Let's say I will get danger. Okay. So I will put danger around the button. I don't know if this will work, people, but I am trying. Here, and then X, and after go somewhere, I close the div. Here we go. Let's see if that worked on the button in one of the cards. So if I go to Stewie, yeah, here's how it worked, which I don't like really. See this? I don't quite like it. Yeah, maybe I can put the class alone. I doubt it, but maybe. Let's see if that will work. So in class button primary, and then primary, and then BG danger. So 1 second, people. Here. Okay, let me give this a try. It did work. Did you see that? Okay, let me tell you what I did. So what it was hold on. Here, this is what the button was, right? And I'm pretty sure, by the way, this will we can do this in the navigation as well. Let me tell you what I did. So here in the W3 schools, you can see that this is a class, right? This right here is a class. So I'm going to take it, BG Danger P3. There it is. Because I want it red. Of course, you can choose any of the others. And then I'll come to the class that already exists, which is the button primary in one of the buttons. And I will just add a class. But to add a class, so it's a triple class now. This is a class. This is a class. And then what I paste, this is a class, and this is a class. See? So I have 1 class, 2 class, 3 class, 4 classes right here. And it's going to work. Yeah? People, you got that? Difficult?
Yeah.
Anybody else got that? Okay, what happened?
Yep.
What did I do? Okay.
You have to end the quotation.
I didn't end the quotation exactly. Yes. Thank you for noticing. Yes, of course I have to end the quotation. Yeah, people? Okay, let's try and do the same thing with the navigation, but the point is where to put it. And we'll give it a try. I will go up here in begin navigation. Here we go. Here's begin navigation. Instead of this, so it says nav class, whatever the class is. So inside here, so I don't forget my quotation mark, I'm actually going to put that class, which is the danger class. And in that case, I don't need the closing div that I had placed before the end of navigation. Can you try this, Clara?
You added the danger after.
Yeah. I added it in nav class nav bar. So where it says begin navigation, I just added danger right here. Let me see if it works actually before any of you does it. It didn't work. Did it work for anybody?
Did I
No?
see the quote one time? Sorry.
Yeah. Well, okay. So it's okay. Since it didn't work, let's not do it. What I did is I put it in the nav here. We can try and put it somewhere else. Let's see, in the container maybe. And the container is fluid. So you know what? Maybe we need to put it in the container. Let me see. People, let me see. Yeah, it worked. Okay. All right. So here is how it is. The BG Danger P3, these 2 classes that we got from here, here's a class, and here's another class. Yeah. So we're going to copy whichever one we want, whichever color we want. And we're going to go to our code, and where it says begin navigation, and you have the nav class, the first one. The second one is the container itself. So I should have known that. The container itself. So it says container fluid, and then put P danger PG danger P3. Yes, people?
Oh, it worked for me.
It worked this time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody, it worked? No, yes, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, we can take that container here. I am hoping we can take the container fluid P danger, whatever, and go and style it. Let's try giving it a style. So I'm going to do this and comma this. So they are two, actually they should be three classes. And then I'm going to say border radius. I'm trying with you guys, okay? So I'll say border radius 20, or let's make it 30 pixels. I don't know if it will work. Actually, we don't have to put the BG danger because that's only the color. It's the container fluid that matters, because that's what assigns the container. So let's see if it gave me a border radius. If it didn't, I'll tell you what we'll do. Yeah, it did. What does border radius do?
It rounds the corners.
Yes, it rounds the corners. Absolutely. Yes, people?
Yeah.
Okay, I hate the red color, so I really have to change the red color before we move on. Maybe what? Maybe the blue color. I'll leave the blue color, which is BG primary. So I'll put primary everywhere that I put the code. So let's go back to Stewie. So instead of the word danger, I will put primary. This is in the navigation, and then we also have it in the button, in one of the buttons at least, right? Button class, button outline. No. That wasn't where I wanted. Where's the button? Here it is, button primary, BG primary. I mean, I'm just trying to make them all blue because the red is a little bit annoying. Here we go. Yes, people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So play with it. Play with it. I mean, as you can see, I was playing with it right now, just to try and see, as long as you know the code itself, and you can read the code. If you can only read the code, you will know where to put things. So you don't have to be proficient in code, but you've got to at least know that this goes in the head. This is a class. This is an ID. So I can do this with a class, things like that. One of the things that I want to let you know about is we can override the CSS style, although not always, but we can override the original style of Bootstrap. here's what we can do. So I can say, for example, let's see, H1, since I already have an H1, right? In Stewie, I have an H1 up here. Here it is, H1. Or I can take this nav brand, this class right here, and change the color of welcome. See this welcome? Let me change the H1 color though. So I can say, instead of black, I can say color. What do you think? Color chocolate. Here we go. Okay, that's a normal H1. If I do this, here it is. It's a normal H1. But if I want to overwrite something that is already in, already defined in the CSS of Bootstrap, I can put this exclamation mark, important. See this? Exclamation mark, important. This overrides the word important, overrides anything else that may conflict with Bootstrap. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I don't think you will use it, but if you want, you can give it a try. Okay, people? Any questions? Is it getting difficult? It shouldn't be difficult. And you know what? You don't have to change the colors. I mean, this is just for those of you who want to change the colors. So if you find this difficult, don't use it. You really don't have to. It's just a tool in your hand that you can use. Capiche? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I make it smaller. Yeah, see, it's perfect. I like it. Now, notice that what we did here applies only, probably, to, yeah, it applies only to the page that we were working on. So that's why I always say finish the whole look first on the first page, and then copy everything and put it on the second page and put it on the third page. Because now what I will have to do is go into every one of the other pages and find the things that I changed. So I will add the classes that I changed. I will, you know, so it's a little bit annoying. It's extra work for you. Yes, people?
Nope.
Okay. One last thing I want to show you. So if we go to Bootstrap here, there is a section that is called examples. Do you see that? We can, of course, download the examples, but again, it's going to be a nightmare to try it, give it a try, but it's really a nightmare to try. And if you don't really, if you're not strong in code, you won't be able to extract what is needed and what is not in a particular project. So if I scroll down here, look at these snippets. Do you see the snippets? Now the snippets, let me take, for example, here's a snippet, the footers, okay? If you click on it, here's what it looks like. Yeah. I actually don't like it because it's already giving me this one. Let me find something that is more useful. Jumbotron. Okay, I will show you Jumbotron, but I don't really want you to use Jumbotron. Because Jumbotron is a website, a complete website that you can actually download and just customize. See this album, for example, custom components. This album. Here's an album. So one of your pages could be an album. Here it is. Look at that. Okay, so how do I get this code? Let me show you. Let's create a page. I'm going to create a brand new page. We can put it on one of our pages, by the way. But let me show you. I will open a page. I will say, call it just album HTML, or call it whatever you want. And then I won't put anything else. Here in the album, you right click and then view page source. Do you see that? View page source. Yes? Okay. You're going to do Control A to copy everything. Control A or Command A. Copy everything. And then we're going to go to our page and we will paste it. Of course, it's Control A and then Control C, right? So Control A and then Control C, or Command A and Command C. And then I'm going to go to my page and I'm going to do Control V. So this copies it. Yeah, it copies the whole thing, except it won't work. You know why? So let me save this and show you that it won't work, and I will show you how it can work. So here's album. If I double click like that, see, it has some things, but it's not really formatted. It looks weird. Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. At the top. So if I go all the way at the very top, here we go. The link to the style sheet on line 17 is fine, but look at this link. This is a relative link, which means I don't have a folder called docs, right? I don't. So what I need to do is I need to come here and copy this. No, I'm sorry. I need to go to Bootstrap. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Here. See here where it says get Bootstrap docs? So this is the part that it's missing right there. It's on line 13. Do you see it? So what I need to do is everything that has docs without the full URL, I need to put it in. So you scroll down a little. This one has docs without the HTTP. Here you go. This one has docs without. This one has docs without. Every line that doesn't have the get bootstrap or the HTTP, we have to get that. Right? Let's scroll down a little. Of course, as you can see, the style is right here. So if you're going to use this, my recommendation or my definite requirement is going to be that you're going to take all of this style and you're going to put it in the style sheet from style to style. But in any case, let's check if there are other other ones that have the doc. I think this is probably it. Yeah, people, are you following with me or not? Not?
I couldn't find the code to get album.
Okay. Did you right click? Okay, I'll come back to you. See in line 365, people, in the right here, it says docs. Again, put the HTTP, the script. That wouldn't have worked at all without the getbootstrap.com. Okay, here is the result. Let me show you. So now that we saved it, here is Stewie, here is album. Now when I refresh, it's right here. Everything is right here. Do you see it? Of course, I have to go in and start changing things, right? It's not called album example, it's called something else. This is called something else. I could delete it completely and just leave the album. Yes? No?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go back to the album, which is on Bootstrap. Are you there on the album Bootstrap?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you using Chrome?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the empty space, right click, and it says View Source.
View page source.
Yes?
Okay, I see it. Thank you.
Okay. So you copy and you paste. And then look at this, Clara. See this line right here, which is line 13. It has get bootstrap, this one. So you're going to take this code and you're going to add it to everything that says docs without the beginning of the bootstrap.
Okay.
And there are a lot, okay?
Okay,
So, sure. So now I can go and actually take the CSS. I will do it with you right now. So here is the CSS. Look at that. The style and the style. I don't want the word style, nor the closing style. I'm going to just copy the style. Actually, I will cut the style. So here it is, cut. So it is Control X. Yeah, and remove the closing style. And then I will go to my own style sheet. And right here, I'm going to write a comment. So forwards, here it is. begin album CSS. Where's the star? Star. Here we go. And I paste. Yes? Okay. But here I need to link it to my CSS. So what I'm going to do is link, or yeah, I mean, we can say link rel equals, we can get it from any of them. I'll go here, link rel style sheet. Here we go. We can just paste it. That's the link to the style sheet, to our own style sheet. Yes? So now it's going to look exactly the same. Here's my album. If I refresh, here it is. Of course, it has this, the color changed because there is something in my CSS that is giving it this color. We have to be careful with whatever it is that gave it this color. Yeah? But I like it, actually. People? Too much today? Yes, no, maybe
A little bit.
a little
Okay.
bit.
You think I could see your code just one more time? Sorry.
Of course.
I'm
Yeah, hold on.
just the part where you linked it to your
Yeah.
head. Thank you.
Let me repeat this again. You will not be able to do anything if you don't practice. And if you get stuck, email me. Let me know. Yes? People?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. But just experiment and play with it and add things and remove things. So we are going to meet next week. The week after, we're not going to meet, but I will let you know next week. All right. Anybody have any questions? No?
No.
No.
Okay. All right. So I will see you next week.
Thank you.
Sure, Clara, anytime. You're good? Jazeel?
Sorry, I was talking to someone.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Bye.